Hi, Julia. Thank you for being here today with us for the Impact Project, which objective is to empower women at risk of social inclusion and through coaching, emotional intelligence, physical activity, and corporal expression. So today we are here sharing a story about your experience with a woman in this target group. So first of all, I would like you to present yourself, to share a little bit with us your experience. So please go ahead when you want.
Well, hello, I'm Julia. I'm 25 years old. I'm an actress. I studied performing arts for 4 years, and I came to touch with this target woman when I was doing my traineeship at the university. I went to a school that's called Danza Mobile, and they work with intellectual different capacities. I like to call them people, and there I met a lot of women in this risk of exclusion.
And would you like to share with us the story you experienced and the challenges this woman was facing?
Well, the first thing was that she like her her capacity. She was a autistic and Down syndrome woman, so that first start was really a challenge, and mm, she wasn't really that she didn't communicate with others. It was really difficult at the beginning because she didn't actually speak. She makes some noises, but she doesn't actually speak. So you have to connect with her through body and with looking at her eyes and her face, what she was expressing. That was one of the most difficult things.
So, which practices would you say that you were doing together to improve her corporal expression?
Well, the first thing, it wasn't even about dancing or body expression or anything like that. It was about her independency, like to see what she could do. The first thing I did was because the colleague that was working with her before me, he even took off her shoes, put them on, lift her up, and I was like, I'm going to see if she can do that for herself, and she could. So that was how I started to work with her. It doesn't even have anything to do with body language or movement or theater or anything like that. It was about her independence and see what she could actually do for herself.
So over time, all these practices involving dance and corporal expression and emotional intelligence, let's say, actually helped her to have more independence and to be more maybe aware of her environment.
Yes, I mean, she she started to not just focus on me, but on the other students, the teacher. She would do something because you had to lift her arm, or it was always you have to help her to raise an arm, raise the other, raise your leg, and she started to do that for herself a little bit. No, she wasn't going to dance like another students because of her capacities, but she started to do that for herself. I mean, when I raised my arms like this in front of her, she would do like not all straight because that was really difficult, but she would do something and
Start trying at least.
similar. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
very nice. That's very nice
Yeah.
to see how these practices help women at risk of social exclusion in this case. And it's very empowering to see how you can help them. So what would you like to say to other women in these situations?
I would like to say to them they don't have to be afraid of uh, starting to go to body expression, theater, dance classes, because I recommend it for everybody, not just for this woman. Uh, I think it's good to express yourself in a different way if you don't want to talk about what is going on with your life. But if you express it with your body, you let some of the bad things go. And it really helps you to open up. And maybe if you start with your body, maybe in the future you could start with your words. But for me, it's you have first to start with your body, and then the words will come.
That's
Yes.
already a start. So that was the objective of this practice in this case. So, well, Julia, thank you very much for being today with us and for sharing your experience. It for sure will help a lot of women in facing the same or similar situations. So, thank you very much for being here, and
Thank you.
keep your work. Thank you.
Thank you so much.